It's been a hard go.
I can't even imagine.
It's been a hard go for my friend. My biggest, best memory of Mark, or the way that I always remember her, she was just the most beautiful spirit. She always was up for a good time. She always traveled. She did the things her and her mom, her mom would always say that she lived the life we wanted to live, without regret. She was fiery, independent, very adventurous, and we miss her deeply.
I know the first time I ever met her, she was going to Western Kentucky. She had came back,
Okay.
and they have this theme party called Trap Friday.
Okay.
And that was the first time I ever met her. And at that time, I think I was 20, 21, so I was scared to talk to women. Young, don't look as old as I do now.
Mhm.
Got a beard now, back then a baby face. Walked past her. I forgot what I tried to do to get her attention because I knew who she was at the time. And I don't know. I think I might have wrote her a message or something. It was like, I saw you driving the big expedition or whatever, and had a lot of stuff in it. And I don't know. From there, that's where like it just hit off. And we dated a little bit, but I think we found out we were better off as friends.
Okay.
And man, honestly, best friend you can have. And it's hard to come through multifaceted friends where, man, you can talk to them about anything or go do anything. Like, if you want to do anything, she was down for it.
It's rare.
Drink, I don't know, go to the club, come over, smoke hookah, go smoke hookah. Man, yeah, she was, worldly. Yeah,
It's a shame.
like a Renaissance woman. The first time we actually, I wouldn't call it an outing, because again, like I said, I was 20 years old. I actually went to their house, and Miss Robin, I was driving a Mustang at the time, and Mustang GT, pretty nice car at the time, and she thought I sold drugs or whatever. Like, nah, I don't. But she came out, we spoke, and that was the first time I had met her mom, and I guess I would say formally met her. And we just went to like Mount Juliet and I don't know, BS'd around and whatnot. Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of stories. It's I would say more so leaning towards something that I don't think her mom should know about. But yeah, it's a lot. It's good stories though, but it's a lot of stories though, man. It's a lot of stories.
Wow. What has this past, since her passing, what has that been like?
Like I say, when I found out it happened, I was working at home. I was at home working, and she's actually in there right now. Pam had wrote me a message, or she called me on Facebook, and I was like, cause it was out of the ordinary. I was like, I like Pam, but we never like had a type of relationship like that. So she wrote me a message and was like, hey, you need to call me as soon as possible. And then I didn't write back because it's one of those things, that's when that anxiety kick in. I'm like, what happened? So I let the message sit for a second. I ended up getting on Instagram, and literally the first story I see, it said RP Aubrey. So I'm like, what's going on? And then I go to the news outlet website, and then it said fatal car accident. It was a Jeep, and I knew that's what she drove. And then, that's when that reality set in. Yeah. I loved Aubrey though, man. Aubrey was a good friend. Real good friend, man.
She was the grown-up in the relationship by age, but not really.
Yeah.
By the way that they
I was about to
acted.
say, I'm the tame sibling.
Right,
So,
he's the big little brother.
Yeah.
So, but she always would take him, places, and they would just they had a bond, like they were closer in age, but they weren't. And she
Once I got older.
Yeah, she would always call him and say, I need you to do this, or can you do this? And then he would call her, and they would just, a lot of FaceTiming and texting about, can you do me this favor? And behind the parents' back. So, but they just, they had a really genuine love for each other, and she was a great big sister to him and to her other sister, Lisa, who also passed in 2017. She was a great big sister to her too. So we just love and miss her very much.
I am Robin's friend, past co-worker. I met Mark through her mother. Mark, I miss you dearly. I miss your laughs, your smiles, your fashion, your hair, your makeup. I love you, sweetheart. Rest easy.
My favorite Mark Lachelle tale is when I would call her and ask her how she had talked to her granny or talked to her any of her family members, because she's so hard to get in touch with. And she say, well, oh, Uncle Robbie, don't start.
Recording now, so you can feel free.
My favorite memory about Mark was back in the first of the year, January, and I saw her and her mom in Target. And Mark was rolling around in this hover round. And I said, Mark, are you hurt, honey? No, I'm just rolling around. I said, okay. And so then I said, well, Mark, how old are you now? She said, I'm 25. I said, are you really? She said, yeah. Her mom said, no, she's not. She's 29. What I remember most about that moment was that they both looked so happy. They looked happy in their space. They looked happy together, and there was a peace that I hadn't seen in a long time. For my friend especially. And so I'm just so glad that I got that brief moment in Target, all of our favorite stores, to just see their togetherness and the love that they shared at that moment. That's what I remember the most. Some are funny and cute, but it's just, I can't share them all. But her mama insisted that I come out here and say something on camera. So that's why I'm here. But, we love her and we miss her. I still think she's in my house. Even I hear her in the back sometimes, just doing what she would normally do. But she's not there.
By our sister, so that's how we met her. And we just want to tell the story about how there was one night that we went out and we were going to happy hour, but there was really nothing happy about the hour. We showed up, we know how she loves her hookah. There was no hookah. There was no good price,
No
drink.
deals, nothing was
Not a
half
single
off,
deal.
everything was full price. She just had us in there.
But we still had a time.
We did. Anytime that we spent with her, it was always a good time. I miss her. I love her. And
Just wish we could have more happy hours.
I do. And, anytime, I don't really have like a specific story.
Because there's so
anytime-
many.
There's so many things.
So many, and like every time we hung out, it was just always something happening that you just didn't expect.
She
but it was
always said
a
the
good
things
time.
that people wouldn't say. Literally would tell you about yourself, gonna say everything. And I love that about her because she was honest. An honest person. And I love that.
She told it how it is. She
Literally
wasn't
told
afraid.
us
exactly what
She's gonna tell you exactly how it is. So, yeah.
miss her.
How did y'all originally meet her?
Our sister. So that's our sister's friend. And so we met her that way. But we got really close and like started hanging out outside of them. And yeah, if she wanted to do something, she'd hit us up and we were like, let's go. Put your clothes on, let's go. So I miss the phone calls. So yeah, anytime with her is a good time. So great time. So I don't really have a story, but I just have so many memories over so many years. The conversations, we would sit on FaceTime for 18 hours out of the day and talk. We played basketball in high school, and I remember her leg would always pop out of place all the time. The countless times of going out, having fun. I miss you. I love you. I wish you were here. I'll never forget you.
Mark Lachelle, cannot believe this is 30. It seems like just yesterday we were getting a page that you were coming. My favorite memory, I think, at this point is baptism, because I know where you are now, and I am thankful that you accepted Christ. But my memories in Facebook reminds me that every year around this time we were going to Red Lobster to celebrate your birthday, and then finally you got to the point where you didn't want endless shrimp anymore. So 9 years ago for your 21st we were at Outback. But I love you, we miss you, Rob, we're here for you.
Second grade in elementary school, and so we were best friends. Me, her, and Michaela were best friends, and we did a talent show. They had a talent show. We were in a talent show together. We all got matching shirts, and we did like a little talent show. So we were close friends, best friends ever since. But we disconnected when we went to middle school and high school, and then eventually college. And so imagine like all those years we hadn't talked because we were just living our separate lives. And I went to East, and she went to, I think she went to White Creek, so different lives, and we just fell apart. But when I was in undergrad, she found me on Twitter, and she fell in my DMs on Twitter. I was like, hey girl, I'm gonna be in Memphis, let's link up, let's go get some food. And so ever since then, we rekindled our relationship, and we really were like best friends ever since, unless we got into an argument, she's getting on my nerves, or vice versa, and so we wouldn't talk. But that's what happens with friends anyway. But I'll say one of my favorite memories are when me and her, she was calling me she's like,
fast forward, Robin and I wouldn't become friends actually until this year, unfortunately. I wish I had grown up knowing Mark. I wish I had grown up knowing Robin. But what has happened since Mark's death has just been truly miraculous. I saw Robin again after, I'm not lying, it had to have been 30 years or so. I saw her at the funeral, and of course I'm there to support the family, and I tell Robin, hey, I know you live in Charleston now, and I know you and I have never been close. I haven't seen you since we were kids, pretty much since we were like 19, 20. And I said, but I'm going to be in Charleston in May, and if you don't mind, I'd love to have lunch or coffee or whatever. And so she says, fine. Of course, we're at a funeral, so it's sad, and we're not really thinking about that kind of thing. Fast forward in April of 2023 of this year, I get a text, and she says, are you still coming to Charleston in May? And I was so excited because I was kind of conflicted, as if I was being a little too pushy by trying to see her, or if she even wanted to strike up a relationship at this point in our lives. But she reached out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm coming 1st of May for my 30-year sorority reunion. I'd love to see you. And so she's like, okay. So we put it on our calendars. And then she, 2 days before I was flying out, she texted and said, hey, how are you getting from the airport? And I'm like, oh, I'm going to take the hotel shuttle. And she's like, absolutely not. I'm going to pick you up from the airport. And so it's just, I spent time with her in Charleston. And Robin is amazing. I always knew she was amazing. I remember how beautiful she was. And I remember when Mark was born and just how beautiful that baby was. And I just remember, and I still have one of Mark's first baby pictures. I think she was like 6 months old or maybe 9 months old. And Malcolm had given us all copies of pictures when we were all young. And I've kept that picture her whole life. And Malcolm always kept us up with what was going on with Mark. And we knew that Mark liked to have fun, and in my mind she's a lot like me because I've always been a party girl. I'm 51 now and I still party, and everybody knows I love to party. And so I'm like, my biggest regret is that I didn't get to know Mark. That's my biggest regret. I just wish so much that I had a personal relationship with her, and I don't, and I didn't get that opportunity. But through this, I've gotten, of course, to know her mom, and I'm so happy for the connection I've made with her mom. Robin is amazing. She's beautiful, she's sweet, she's kind, and I'm just so glad that I was able to reconnect with her. Of course, Malcolm and I have been friends forever, and he's my nemesis. We argue, we fight like brother and sister, but he just holds a special place in my heart. We've been friends since we were 5, and I just want to say, I'm so sad that she's not here. But I'm thankful that she had the parents that she had, and I see all these beautiful people that are here to celebrate her, and I'm just truly thankful and blessed that they included me in this celebration of her life. She would have been 30 from what I understand today, and I think this is just worthy of celebration to keep her memory alive and just to keep supporting Robin, Malcolm, and the rest of the family, and God bless everybody.
Crazy to be out and not see her and not feel her presence, because literally as soon as she walks through the room, you feel it, you actually feel it. She lights up, and,
Alright, man.
You just miss that presence, and I truly miss her, and I love her, and I'm so grateful for her mom, because her mom was so great to me when I was in school, in cosmetology school, and to just let me share her daughter's life. Miss Robin, I can't thank you enough for that. So. I literally just posted a video today from 6 years ago, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe we've been hanging that long. But yes, I did graduate almost 10 years ago, so of course I've known her that long, and it just grew so genuinely, it's great, and I love her. love you. And I just want to wish you a happy 30th birthday. One memory that I can remember is when you lied to your parents and you told them that the reason why your Jeep truck, the top was off, it was not that reason. It's because she was drunk. I'm so sorry. She was drunk. So I'm so sorry, but we had a ball that weekend, and yeah, but I don't know. I love you. I don't really know what to say, but I love you. I miss you, and happy 30th birthday. But the thing that I miss the most about her is, you know, it was always kind of me, her, and Sierra for most of the part, because we all went to elementary school together. And, you know, she used to always say that Sierra was a bully to me because me and her, well, she's not like fully our only child, but we kind of shared like those similarities of being like the only children on a lot of other occasions. And she definitely made sure that she was my backup and made sure that didn't anybody take advantage of me or bully me. But she's definitely one of my most favorite people ever. You know, I was one of the last people she mentioned on Instagram before she passed away. I just want her mom to know that we love her dearly, and there's nothing in this world that we wouldn't do for her. We appreciate her grandmother as well, and we just, you know, have to stick together and make sure that we all get through not having Lachelle physically present, but we know that she's here in spirit. So.
We go way back, you know, kids coming up. It was good to see you again when I came back to move to Tennessee for my birthday. I'm glad you came out. Granted, our birthdays fall around the same time, so it was just really good to see you again, you know, and yeah, we miss you, we love you, and hopefully, you know, there's it's hard to get it out, but I guess hopefully, you know, we've all had a good time today, and yeah, we miss you and love you, and happy birthday.
I love you. I know this is unthinkable, and it still is a year later, but you are a testament to strength. You are a testament to wisdom. You are a testament to so many things. And Malcolm, if you see this, you as well. I can't imagine, but I'm just grateful to see the love and support and just you guys stick-to-itiveness to just keep going. I love you. I miss Mark tremendously, and I just want to thank you guys for being the outstanding examples that you are. Love you.